Blaise Smith was a very honorable man. He was our leader, father figure, mentor. He did so much for this parish and for the sheriff's office. He turned this department around and got us on the right track. His guidance was second to none. He was genuinely concerned about the people of the parish and the men and women that served under him. He loved them dearly, and he just wanted the best law enforcement that we could provide, and he did that. He was one of those people that I've never seen before. He would come out on the scene and pray with people, and you could see, some of the things that was lifted off of him just from that one prayer. And he was deeply involved in church, and he loved the good Lord above. Just a good, honest man that will be missed tremendously.
Sheriff Blaise Smith was an absolute blessing to work for. Just a really good, genuine man. Being a communicator myself, I was always impressed with his ability to connect with people and communicate to them. And it didn't matter whether you were the owner of a multi-million-dollar company or whether you were a 4-year-old who just saw Santa Claus. And so he would talk with folks. His door was always open. He would tell people that. And just a real genuine person. I think people picked up on that. I know there were many times that we had scenes where someone had passed, and the sheriff would pray with them if they would like that. Just a real genuine guy. Really did care for people and served his community and served it well. So one of the biggest things of his legacy was that when he came in, we were financially upside down in a lot of ways, and the sheriff really turned that around. It took us a couple of years to get to the point where we were pretty financially stable, but when he came in, we didn't have things like body cams. Our fleet was very old and honestly didn't have enough units, and he unleashed his admin and challenged them to help find solutions to those issues. It all really started one day when he laid a checkbook on the table and he said, "We're going to run this the way you run your house. If we don't have money for it, we don't buy it." And just really fiscal responsibility. He believes strongly that the money that we take in through taxes is the people's money, and we have a responsibility to watch after that. And balancing that and getting us financially stable really has reaped all kind of benefits for the sheriff's office, which in turn is a good thing for the people in the parish and the service that we provide. I remember one time we were sitting at one of the restaurants on the east side of the parish that he liked, the Galley. We were sitting there, and it was me and him, and we were having lunch, and all of a sudden, it was late in the year, so his beard had started to get a little longer. A lot of people know him as the Santa Sheriff, and so he was getting ready for that Christmas season. And I remember as we were sitting there, he kind of leaned over and he looked around me, and his face became animated, and I knew what it was. There's a kid back there who just saw Santa Claus. Sure enough, it was a little blonde-haired 4-year-old, and when the family got ready to leave, she came over and talked to Sheriff Smith, and he spent a few minutes with her. That's the kind of guy he was. He was very much interested in everybody in our parish, even our children.